Save My Heart. In a failure, keep it 100. Taylor Swift begins with an emotional declaration. And from there, her 12th studio album unfolds like a confessional diary. For nearly 90 minutes, she invited fans into the layered world of the life of a showgirl, an album that blurs fantasy and autobiography. Half the record revolves around her fiancé NFL star Travis Kelce, while the rest dives deep into identity, legacy, and rebirth. During her recent media tour, Taylor even dropped hints about her engagement and future plans, because with Taylor, every lyric, accessory, and sentence hides an Easter egg. When asked if Travis will sing at their wedding, she laughed. It'd be hard to stop him, I think. Her teasing tone only fueled fan speculation. As for the venue, I'll tell you at a different time, she smiled. Even for Swift, some things are too sacred for the radio. When Emma Bunton, aka Baby Spice, asked about her hen night, Taylor admitted she hadn't thought that far ahead, proof that even the world's biggest pop star can still blush about wedding plans. In that same Heart Breakfast interview, Taylor revealed the story behind her engagement ring. He designed it with this amazing jeweler, she said. I'd shown him a video a year and a half ago, and he remembered everything. When she finally saw the ring, she recognized the designer immediately. It was like he really listened to me. It's been incredible having a best friend who's also, hot, she laughed. Fans everywhere swooned at that line. Proof that the romantic energy of this album isn't just artistic hits. Personal track 8. Wishlist is one of Taylor's personal favorites. It's warm, wistful, and centered on her desire to start a family someday. The lyrics, layered with tenderness, hint at future dreams and quiet hope. We're taking baby steps, she says softly in the track's outro, putting one foot in front of the other. Then comes Opalite, track 3, which Travis Kelce himself has declared his favorite. The title is inspired by his birthstone, the opal specifically, the man-made variety. It's such a cool metaphor, Taylor explained. A man-made opal, something beautiful, created from intention. Happiness can be man-made too. It's a delicate acknowledgement of crafting love rather than waiting for it to appear. Track 9. Wood, however, isn't quite so delicate. It's bold, intimate, and decidedly not safe for work. My favorite lyrics from that one, she grinned. I probably can't say out loud. Fans quickly caught on. Noting the track's suggestive title and placement, track 9 has always been reserved for emotional or raw songs in Taylor's catalog. This time, the emotion comes with heat. The opening line alone had fans gasping, and even Taylor admitted she couldn't really talk about it. Swifties, ever the detectives, immediately began theorizing about the record's hidden messages. Some claim, actually romantic, throws subtle shade at Taylor's former tour's opener, Charli XCX. The clues. Charli has a similarly titled song. Everything is romantic. She's also married to a bandmate of Taylor's ex, Matty Healy. And many once speculated Charli's sympathy as a knife was about Taylor. While Charli has denied any feud, fans notice that in the actually romantic visualizer, Taylor holds an apple, possibly a nod to Charli's song of the same name. You don't fall far from the tree, Taylor croons, leaving listeners to interpret her meaning. Then there's Father Figure, one of the album's most talked about tracks. It borrows its title from the George Michael classic, but transforms the meaning entirely. Instead of a love song, Taylor turns it into a commentary on mentorship, betrayal, and shifting power. Fans quickly speculated that the track might reference Scott Borchetta, her former label head who sold her master recordings for an estimated $300 million. It's a different way of using the father figure idea, Taylor explained. It's about power structures and flipping the dynamics. Her pride in the song was evident. I'm pretty proud of that line, she admitted. Track 10, titled Cancelled, has also drawn attention. Many believe it's a show of support for Blake Lively, Taylor's longtime friend, who faced online backlash after her involvement in the It Ends with U.S. controversy. I like my friends, Taylor sings simply, before adding, I like them in Gucci. The lyric is a clever nod to Blake, who fronted a Gucci fragrance campaign back in 2012. However, the two haven't been publicly seen together in nearly 2 years, prompting speculation that the song might also reference another of Taylor's Circle, Brittany, wife of Travis's Kansas City Chiefs teammate Patrick Mahomes. Swifties remain divided, but Taylor, as always, leaves the meaning just ambiguous enough to spark endless theories. The title track, The Life of a Showgirl, is perhaps the heart of the album. Featuring pop princess Sabrina Carpenter, it's a dazzling retro-glam anthem filled with humor and vulnerability. Fans immediately compared its glittery sound to the Jonas Brothers' hit Cool. But where Cool celebrates laid-back confidence, Showgirl examines the exhaustion beneath the sequence. "I do it so that you think I shine," Taylor sings in the chorus, her voice edged with irony. "Even when the lights go down, I'm still performing." The duet with Sabrina captures the contrast between youth and experience. Innocence and Fame's told out every verse in Showgirl carries Easter eggs. References to Taylor's Reputation and 1989 eras weave through the production, while lyrical callbacks to Mirrorball and Bejeweled hint at a woman reconciling her public image with her private truth. "The life of a showgirl isn't about applause," Taylor says in one interview. "It's about survival, learning how to keep dancing when the spotlight burns." Across the record, fans have found layers upon layers of meaning. The number of tracks 12 mirrors, her favorite number, 13, -1. Swift explained that leaving one number off represents imperfection. "Perfection used to be my goal," she said. "Now I think it's about being real, even if that means being messy." In Wishlist, she writes about buying tiny shoes that don't yet belong to anyone. In Open Light, she likens love to light refracted through glass. And in Wood, she dives into unfiltered desire, reclaiming sensuality as empowerment. Each track functions like a chapter in a love story written by someone who's finally stopped hiding yet. Beyond romance, the album contains Taylor's signature wit and self-awareness. Lines like "I sparkle because I'm scared to fade" and "You cheered for me because you missed your own spotlight" revealed the introspection that has long made her songwriting resonate. Critics have called The Life of a Showgirl her most self-referential project yet, a record that acknowledges the spectacle of her fame while dismantling it from within. The Easter eggs extend beyond lyrics to fans discovered that Taylor's promotional photos mirror Marilyn Monroe's poses from Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, symbolizing both glamour and vulnerability. In another shoot, she holds a bouquet of calla-litha, same flowers featured in her Speak Now album art, suggesting continuity between eras. Even the album's visuals nod to cinema: glitzy mirrors, crimson curtains, and old Hollywood stage lights that flicker like memories of past lives. One of the most striking tracks, Curtain Call, wasn't released as a single, but quickly became a fan favorite. It's about learning to bow out gracefully when the world won't stop watching. "Every cheer sounds the same when it's for the mask, not the girl," she sings. The outro fades into applause. Then silence, an intentional production choice that mirrors the loneliness of Fame. Elsewhere, Backstage Baby captures her relationship with Travis in pure, playful form. It's filled with sports, metaphors, helmets, huddles, touchdowns, and a cheeky wink at her life with an athlete. "He doesn't mind the glitter," she teases. "He just wipes it off and calls it love." Fans have praised the song's lightheartedness, calling it one of her happiest in years. Even the sequencing of the album tells a story. The opening tracks celebrate love and fame, while the later ones strip away the glitz, exposing vulnerability beneath. The final track, Showgirl Reprise, echoes the first but ends with a live recording of Taylor laughing, unfiltered and human. It's a fitting conclusion to a record about authenticity behind performance. In interviews, Taylor has said this album represents a full-circle moment. "I used to think of myself as the girl on stage performing for approval," she said. "Now I see that the showgirl isn't just an AXDS, the armor I built. But sometimes you have to take off the sequins to feel real." As with every Taylor Swift era, fans have turned into detectives, decoding every lyric, gesture, and post. From the Opal references to subtle nods to her friendships, The Life of a Showgirl continues her tradition of storytelling through symbolism. It's both a love letter and a farewell note celebration of self-awareness. Wrapped in satin and spotlight, Taylor's 12th album proves that the show must go on, but this time, it's on her terms. The glamour is still there, but so is the grit. Behind the feathers and rhinestones is a woman who has learned to own every part of her narrative: the heartbreaks, the headlines, and the healing. Because, in the end, The Life of a Showgirl isn't just about fame, it's about finding joy in the performance and peace when the curtain falls.